So, how'd you do on the test the other day?
I got a 5. Yeah. How'd you do?
Yeah, the French.
Impressive. Good job on that biology exam.
Yeah, well, I don't really care about my grades anyway, so I'm not going to college.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna go work at my dad's store when I'm through with this place.
Yeah, that's ambitious.
Boy, I'd really hate to get stuck in your dad's dead-end job.
Yeah, loser. Oh, go get him. Go get him. Come on. Fight him. Get him. Yeah.
Hey guys, that's not cool. Come on. Hey.
That was pretty stupid.
What?
What?
What was stupid? I mean, what did you expect him to do when his dad was insulted?
Well, let's look at another way the situation could have turned out.
No. I don't. No, I don't like that.
I do it just like crazy.
Where's that?
Oh, impressive job on your biology test.
Yeah, well, I don't really care about my grades anyway, so I'm not gonna go to college.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go work at my dad's store when I'm through with this place.
Yeah, that's ambitious.
You know, I'd hate to get stuck in your dad's dead-end job.
Loser.
I'm out of here.
That was a much better way to handle his anger, wasn't it? Did you see how he recognized that his buttons were being pushed? When he heard himself thinking, what a jerk, he knew he had to get out of there.
Yeah, if he didn't get out of there, well, we already saw what could have happened.
I wonder what other kids would do in this sort of situation.
I'd walk away. I'd probably tell an adult that I trust.
I'd get out of there.
Like one of my parents or a guidance counselor.
But I'd watch my back.
I'd walk away.
I'd walk away. The experts agree. One of the best ways to make sure that violence doesn't escalate is to leave the scene immediately.
And now, one of the best things for us to do is introduce ourselves and let you know what this tape is all about.
Hi, he's James.
She's Elizabeth.
We're here to take a look at some of the ways we can take care of ourselves when it comes to personal safety.
After all, while it's good to count on parents, teachers, and other adults, the only person who's always there to take care of you is you.
So in this tape, we're going to look at some ways to keep yourself safe.
Hey, Megan, how's it going?
We'll visit a school to check out things like getting hassled, the beast on the bus, best and worst of bullies, and trying to figure out what's the right thing to do. What you grown-ups like to refer to as peer pressure. Before we start, we'd like you to meet someone who's going to pop up once in a while to be our reality check. His name is Kevin Perline. He's the guy who spent years working with kids and adults and personal safety experts all over the country to find out what issues kids are really dealing with. He's also taught us most of what we know. So here's Kevin.
Hi. This video program will give you information about growing up safely and serve as a resource. We will also bring up issues you might not have considered and give you common ground for continued open discussions about personal safety. Along with this tape, you will find a booklet that will help you continue conversations about these and other important issues. To the adults watching, thanks for taking the time. It shows that you are already doing a good job. And kids, even though there may be adults around, there is only one person who is with you all the time who can be responsible for your own safety, and that person is you. In this tape, we are going to look at these 6 areas of safety: school buses, peer pressure, bullies, sexual harassment, weapons, home alone.
Thanks, Kevin. I guess we'll be seeing you again. Okay, so now it's time for our first safety field trip.
Well, I don't know about you, but one of the things I like least about school is getting to and from it on the bus.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
Since you grown-ups probably don't have a clue about what we kids deal with on the bus, we've prepared this undercover video to expose you to what it can really be like.
Okay, so what can we do to keep safe on the bus?
I'm not really sure.
Hello, I'm Skylar, the friendly bus driver. What can you do? Well, the easiest thing is to sit up front near the bus driver. When you see trouble, tell the bus driver. But don't stop there. Tell your parents too, so they can sort it out with the school, the driver, or the bus company. Your ride to school should be safe. You don't have to put up with that kind of situation. You know, it really is hard for me to maintain order and drive the bus safely.
Thanks.
And parents, some other things about bus safety that you should consider are that kids of any age do have fears about riding the bus. So talk to them about it. Remind your children that they can and should distance themselves from those kids causing trouble. Teach your child that it's important to sit with friends or with older siblings.
No matter where we are, a lot of the problems that kids have revolve around dealing with peer pressure. There's nothing wrong with being influenced by friends' choices.
Unless they pressure you to do something you feel uncomfortable about or know is wrong. When you make a choice just because other kids are doing it or because they're teasing you into doing it, that's when you need to think twice. A lot of kids tell themselves that
And they tell adults.
the peer pressure doesn't really influence their decisions. Well then, why is everybody in this school pretty much dressed the same?
I know the kind of peer pressure that you're faced with might be different when you're in elementary school or in 8th grade, but the basic idea is the same.
There will always be some kids who want to pull everyone else down with them. This is known as the crab bucket syndrome.
I'm getting out of here. No, you're not. Get back here.
Let's check out a couple of scenes where kids are pressuring other kids to do something that's not safe or illegal.
You guys, want a cigarette? No, you sure? Why not? Come on. Don't you want to look grown up? I won't tell your mom. No. No, come on. Take one. You want to look real grown up, don't you? No, come on. Take one. It won't hurt you. Yeah, it won't hurt you.
Wait, get around.
I haven't seen you here.
I don't know what I'll do yet.
Ready for the game tomorrow?
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet.
I can't wait. It's gonna be good.
Hey, you guys, Jamie's parents are home. Why don't we try some of this?
Quit it, you guys.
What, Erica?
No, put it away.
We're just trying to have a good time.
I'm serious. You're being stupid.
Erica, what's your problem?
Forget it. You guys are such idiots.
What's up in there?
Most of the time, we go along with the crowd because we don't want to look like a loser.
And we definitely don't want to lose friends.
To help you with that, let's look at something called refusal skills.
Wait, get around.
I haven't seen you here.
I don't know what I'll do yet.
Ready for the game tomorrow?
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet.
I can't wait. It's gonna be good.
Hey, you guys, Jamie's parents are home. Why don't we try some of this?
Quit it, you guys.
1. State your feelings.
I don't feel like it.
Come on, Erica, have some fun.
2. Give a consequence.
I don't want to. I have a big game tomorrow and I don't want to mess it up.
3. Offer an alternative.
Why don't we go see a movie instead?
Yeah, right. I'm staying here.
4. Leave the scene.
Well, I'm going to catch a late movie. You guys coming?
No, thanks.
Ready?
Dude, why didn't you come too?
I'm not going. Go ahead.
5. Don't antagonize anyone.
Yeah, see you
So
later.
I'll see you guys at the game tomorrow.
Yeah, see you guys later. See you.
Bye.
Those refusal skills seem like a good way to get out of a bad situation.
And I like them because, you know, everyone's different. You can make your own choices, but you don't have to put down other people's choices.
A lot of this has to do with feeling good about yourself and feeling confident that you can be yourself.
Now, just because your friend jumped off a bridge, would you jump off too?
If your friend doesn't want to be your friend because you won't do everything they want to do, what kind of friendship is that?
Let's take a look at the kind of kids you wouldn't really call friends. Bullies.
Give me your lunch money.
Sure. So, what do you guys want to do after school today?
I don't know. I'm just gonna come.
Hey, stop, man. Stop. So, nice bike. I want this bike.
It's not mine, it's really my brother's. I gotta get to school, so please just leave me alone.
I'll just
now.
borrow it. Okay? Let me just borrow
whatever.
this book.
Whatever.
Meet me back here, 3:30. After school.
Whatever.
With the bike.
Okay,
Or
okay,
else.
just let me.
Yeah. Don't forget!
Even though it's hard, when a bully confronts you, you really should get help immediately.
Yeah, you should take all threats seriously. A bully is just that, someone who's going to be mean to you just to be cool in front of their friends. Bullies really do want to give you a hard time, and you're probably not going to be able to stop them by yourself.
Of course, if we can avoid the situation,
Like, don't go alone in secluded places.
or leave a situation you're already in, if you can do that safely.
That is one possible solution. In any case, tell an adult what happened.
I want to find out what happened, okay?
Yeah. It was kind of scary.
Really? I bet you it was. That would be a scary thing to come across 3 kids in the woods. I'll tell you what, why don't we go check out what happened, where it happened, and I don't know, we'll see what we can do about it, okay?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
I used to be a victim of bullies. An easy mark, I guess you would say. And I'm here to tell you adults that there are signs that your kid is being bullied. Your kid comes home with torn clothing or frequent injuries. Your kid starts complaining of stomach aches or headaches to get out of going to school. Your kid requests more money or starts stealing to get extra cash. If you notice these signs, talk to your kids. Take it from me, it's no fun being bullied.
And I have another message for the grown-ups out there. Plain and simple. If your kids hang out with kids who are into problem behaviors such as substance abuse, delinquency, and violence, they'll be more likely to develop such problems. The research says this, and I am living proof. I was a good kid once, but then I started hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Check this out. Another kind of bullying.
What were you guys doing last night?
Ripped the basketball cards?
Yeah, where were you?
I was out with Elizabeth.
Should have called you.
Yeah.
We got kicked
Well,
off
if
at
you
like
can
10
play.
though.
At 10?
Hey, Megan, how's it going?
Hey, what you doing tonight, baby? Yeah. Hey, where are you going?
Oh, we know you like
Where you going with that thing?
Where you going?
Yeah.
That's pretty awful behavior.
That type of behavior is called sexual harassment, and it's important to know about.
Sexual harassment is unwanted or undesired attention about you or your body. This unwanted attention can be done with words, rude sounds, or touching you in ways to make you feel uncomfortable about your body, to intimidate you or scare you, and sometimes even to get you to do things that you don't want to do. It can be done at any age, and it's against the law.
Students can sexually harass other students, adults can sexually harass kids, and adults can sexually harass other adults.
Do you know what it feels like to be sexually harassed? I can't stand it that there are some places in my school that I have to avoid because of creeps like those.
And it does happen to boys, too. Anyway, what would you do in her situation?
There are a few things to do when sexual harassment occurs in school. First of all, even though it is annoying, it is important to know which kids and places to avoid. Also, when possible, it's best to stick with other kids. Avoid being isolated. And if you've done everything you can to prevent a scene like this from happening, and it still does happen, then being passive is not going to work well.
How's it going?
Hey, what you doing tonight, baby? Yeah. Hey, where are you going?
Oh, we know you like
Where you going with that thing? Where you going?
Yeah.
Being aggressive is not going to work well.
Hey, Megan, how's it going?
Hey, what you doing tonight, baby?
You guys are such jerks.
You know you like it.
That's not what you said last night.
You're never gonna get me with that. Yeah.
You and a friend or an adult can practice being assertive in different types of situations. Let's see what might happen in the hallway.
Hey, Megan, how's it going?
Hey, what you doing tonight, baby?
What are you doing?
I don't know, you like it?
No, I don't like it. It's offensive and it's rude. I want you to stop.
You don't know what you're missing.
It's not even worth it.
No matter what happens, if you feel uncomfortable or you feel like you've been harassed, make sure you immediately report the situation to an adult you can trust, like a guidance counselor, aide, teacher, or parent. And always remember, it's not your fault. This next topic we'd like to cover contains some pretty serious stuff.
I was totally shocked when Kevin told me some of these facts.
Every 2 hours, a child somewhere in the USA is killed with a gun.
And 80% of the children who are injured or killed in unintentional shootings are shot in their own homes or in the homes of friends or relatives, by friends or relatives.
Let's look at some examples where you might come across a gun.
You guys want to see something really cool?
Yeah,
Okay, don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
See?
Oh, is that a real gun?
Yeah, it's real gun. See, it's like the
Okay, see?
safety and stuff. No, I don't think so.
Let me see.
Oh, I don't think so. Oh.
Looks like
Let me
it.
see.
I didn't see if it was loaded yet.
Yeah, it is loaded.
You can sort of see it.
Guys, but listen, don't pull this or this, because this is the trigger, and this is to see if there are bullets in. And this pulls this out to to load in the bullets.
It must have
And do you guys want to do that?
No.
Because you know what? You might get hurt.
Whoa. I just can't believe you found that gun.
That is pretty scary stuff.
And just like us, we're sure you'd rather pretend that you'll never be confronted with unsafe situations like that. But I think we all realize that prevention, information, and learning important skills are powerful tools in keeping ourselves safe. It must be Officer Jim Goslin.
And don't think you're immune. Every day, 30 children are wounded by guns. Every day, over 270,000 guns find their way into our schools. And every day, over 1 million latchkey kids come home from school to houses that have guns.
So, if someone has a weapon in school, stay away from them or get away from them.
All you have to do is just leave the scene without drawing attention to yourself.
And definitely report it at once.
I know what you're thinking. There's a difference between squealing and telling. Squealing is when you're looking to get someone else in trouble, when you're looking to draw attention to yourself, when you want to look good in someone else's eyes. But telling is when you want to protect yourself or someone else. You need to tell or report a situation when you feel scared or in danger, and no one else even has to know you told.
Weapons have no place in school.
Left hand, put it down behind your back. Palm up.
It is against the law, and there are strict
Take your right
penalties
hand.
like getting expelled and even criminal charges.
Okay, Amanda, we're going to head right out the door.
Besides school, another place you might run into weapons is when you're visiting a friend's house. Let's look at a possible situation and some different ways to deal with it.
I hate soap opera.
Me too. So do I.
I'm bored.
Me too.
Hey, want to see the new gun that we got?
Cool. Oh, guys, I don't think that's a good idea.
Come on, it'll be fun.
If you find yourself in this kind of situation, there are two things that you could do. First, you need to get out of the house immediately.
Guys, I don't think that's a good idea.
Come on, I'll be fine.
So, first I have to go to the bathroom.
Sure. See you. Mom, you can put like the thing that they call the newspaper in the bottom.
Go to a neighbor, tell them who you are and what your concern is, and ask them for their help.
What?
May I please use your phone? It's an emergency. My friends are really in trouble.
Sure, come on in.
Hello, 911.
My friends are in this house and they're playing with the gun, and I think somebody's really gonna get hurt.
Okay, I need to get some information from you so we can get someone to help. Please stay on the line.
Second, if you can't get out of the house soon enough, pretend to feel ill. Ask your friend to put the gun down and help you.
Cool. Oh, my stomach. Guys, put the gun down and see for my key.
Sure.
Thank you, Officer Goslin.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Kids are naturally curious, especially about things that they think are grown up. So if you're going to have guns in the house, teach them all about them in order to eliminate the curiosity factor. Sign them up for gun safety courses as early as possible. And remember, it was curiosity that killed the cat.
Most of our time is spent in school or with friends from school, right?
But there are important safety issues at home, too, especially if you spend time home alone.
First of all, before they're left alone, establish the ground rules with the child or children.
Okay, guys. Now that you two are going to be home alone, we need to discuss a few ground rules, okay? First of all, when you get home from school, what's the first thing you guys are going to do once you get inside school?
Lock the door.
You got it. The next thing you're going to do is...
Call you at work.
Very good, because I want to know how your day went. I want to make sure that you're in the house safely. Now, about friends. I know that after school you guys like to play with your friends. I personally would prefer it if no friends come over. I feel a lot safer that way. No one has any problem. No one gets hurt. But if you would like a friend over, I need to know that from you. And we need to get in touch with the friend's parents to let that parent know that I am not home, and it's up to them whether they want to let their child come and play with you guys until I get home. Okay. Are we clear with this?
Yes. Yeah.
I want you to have a great time. Do you guys have any other questions or concerns? Is everything clear?
I have one concern.
What, sweetie?
What happens if somebody ever came to the door, had a weapon or something? What should we do?
That is an incredibly good question. And I haven't given that a lot of thought because I know that something like that probably would never, ever, ever happen. But, we should really discuss that. I think maybe the best thing to do you have any ideas? I'll tell you what my thoughts are.
Well, maybe if we could do if there's a fire or something, we could do the same plans, just get out as possible and go to the neighbors.
If you see somebody that looks really creepy and you think he's got something, I want you to gather up your brother instantly. Don't worry about the dogs or the cats. You go out to the back door quietly and quickly. Get out, run next door, and speak to our neighbors, and call me immediately.
Let's look at the biggest question kids have when they are home alone. What do I do if someone comes to the door?
Whoa, not a good idea. Try this instead.
Who is it? I'm here to see your dad. He's lying down right now. Could you please come back later? Who is it?
Your mom sent me to get you. There was an accident and you need to come quickly.
Really? Hold on. Mom, there's a person at the door. And are you okay? You are? Okay. Who is it?
My car broke down. Could I please use your phone to get help?
My mom's in the shower right now. I'll be glad to take some information down and call for you.
Before you call for help, call your parent or neighbor first to tell them what's happening, and keep the door locked.
Basically, you should always keep the door locked unless it's an immediate family member or a friend who has permission to come over. This rule applies even if someone is trying to deliver a package. Also, if the police, firefighters, or a neighbor you trust comes over because you have called them, then it's okay to let them in.
Hi, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just so glad you came.
The same basic rules apply when you use the phone. Just don't let anyone know you're home alone. Take a message or have them call back later. If you feel at all uncomfortable, hang up immediately and call your mom or dad.
You're better off calling back later. Thank you. Bye.
The booklet that comes with this video has a lot more ideas on the kinds of challenges that kids face when they are home alone. Please refer to it and discuss what to do when you are home alone. Some of the important points we've covered during this video program were:
1. If you're in a situation that feels uncomfortable, or it feels like it's going to get violent, leave immediately.
2. Deal assertively with kids who are harassing you.
3. If you're being threatened by a bully, you need to get help from an adult you can trust.
4. Practice and use refusal skills to help you make your own choices and still keep your friends.
5. Stay clear of weapons, in school or out. Accidents do happen all the time.
6. No matter what age you are, be careful and smart when you are home alone. And last but definitely not least,
Kids and adults, you need to talk to each other.
Thanks for doing such a great job, Elizabeth and James. And thanks for watching. There's one more thing I'd like to talk about. Parents, teachers, and other adults watching this tape. A lot of the things that you've seen in this tape may already be happening to the kids that you care about. Unfortunately, our kids don't always want to share everything with us, and that makes it difficult for us to know exactly how they're doing. If you're not really sure what's going on in your kids' lives, here are some of the top warning signs that something might be troubling your kid. Number 1. Your kid has a change in his or her mood or behaviors. Depending upon their age, for example, the hormone years, some of this might be just adolescent angst. But if you notice a dramatic shift in how they're acting, for example, making excuses so they won't have to go to school, it would be a good time to try to find out what's really bothering them.
Why do you always pick on me? You know what else? I hate you!
Number 2, your kid's grades fall sharply. Yes, it might just be that advanced algebra has finally caught up with them, but a sudden drop in grades could point to a kid who is in trouble, perhaps with alcohol or other drugs, perhaps being concerned with being harassed in or out of school.
Why bother? I'll just fail it anyway.
Number 3, your kid changes friends, whether hanging out with a different, inappropriate group of peers, or if your child starts isolating from friends in general. This is a warning sign that something's up for him or her. Number 4, your kid complains that he or she is too sick to go to school. After making sure it is not a physical ailment, try to get at the root of the problem. Your kid just might not want to go to school for fear of running into that bully again, or because he or she doesn't know how to deal with the peer pressure.
Mom, I am too sick to go to school.
Whatever the warning signs, it's always a good idea to talk to your kids about issues that are of concern to them. It's never too early and it's never too late to provide the kids in your life with a safe, supportive place to voice their concerns. And then you can share with them some concrete tools. For example, help them practice using refusal skills and try using what-if questions with them.
I don't know.
Well, what do you think you would do with that?
Well, if I walked in there, I'd probably be disgusted, and I might leave. I don't know.
Well, rather than leaving, is there anyone at school that could help you?
Well, the guidance counselor or my teachers could help me and talk to me and like put a stop to what they're doing in the bathroom.
Thanks, Kevin.
bye. Be safe.